Hello and welcome to the MyWoolMitten podcast, the first cast of 2024. Can you believe it? We just went through the warmest December that I can remember in my 60 some odd years. My name is Carrie and I'm coming to you from the middle of the Mitten, Michigan's Lower Peninsula, where I live on a small sheep farm with a flock of Corriedale and Shetland sheep, my small dog Bailey, good barn cat Bee, Kyle the Wonder Horse, and my family close by. Welcome here to the farm and to the podcast. I'm so glad to see you. If you're new or if you're returning, I'm glad to have you here. Settle in. This is just going to be a short one, and there's going to be some pictures and some text on the screen, and I'll try to put all the links down below just to get this recording out and for you to view. I was potting up some rosemary plants that had been on my deck, and it was still warm enough that the soil was soft. I potted those up and brought them in the house, put some small lights and decorations on them, and enjoyed them in the month of December for Christmas, and I'm still enjoying them. Plus, I have the bonus of having some rosemary plants in the house. So I think you will also be seeing some pictures of some Makealong projects that I have going on, and I'll put the links to those Makealongs that are happening here at the beginning of the year for you to follow. One of the make-alongs that I'm participating in is the Wild in the Woods Wool Along, and that is with Serena from Wild in the Woods on Instagram. And I have some of her beautiful, just old-fashioned feeling wool yarn in my stash, and as I received some as a gift this past year also. And so I knew I wanted to make something quite traditional with it, and I just have been so happy working with it. I finished the hat, which I love and I've worn several times. I'm working on the mittens to match it. I have one complete and I just have to finish off the other one. I believe that make-along goes until February 26th. But if you don't already follow Serena Wild in the Woods, boy, I'll put the link below and you'll sure want to check her out. The end of December meant that it was time to separate the ewes and rams, the breeding groups. Hopefully everyone is bred, and we'll be looking for some lambs at the end of April, beginning of May. And so that's what you're seeing here. I made a small catch pen. I put everybody, bragged them into that small catch pen with grain and caught them up, checked feet, checked coat sizes, made changes if we needed to, and then put the two rams together by themselves and turned the ewes back in together. We have a new sheep visiting for the winter. A friend bought her, and she can't make the trip to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan yet, so she will stay here through the winter and have her lamb and be shorn and then go north next summer. And she's quite a character. I really am enjoying her personality. And finally, who's ready for Sock Spin Along 24? This will be our third year of spinning wool to make hand-spun, hand-knit socks. If you're new here, I'm going to put a link below to the playlist of our last 2 years. All the information will be the same generally, and you can go back and see what I'm talking about. Get yourself ready if you would like to join along and with a bunch of other people spinning a good yarn to knit a good sock without any synthetic fibers. And so it's a really fun thing to do. This year, for the first year, I am going to be offering some prizes, some giveaways, and I think that's going to be fun. So I hope you'll join in. Like I said, there'll be a full introductory video coming out hopefully in a week. The official kickoff is going to be January 24th, 2023, and will probably go until mid-March. It's a really fun, low-pressure, low-key way to learn to spin fiber to have yarn for socks. So I hope you'll join in. Follow me on Instagram or just follow us here on YouTube. One note, if you go back and watch the old videos, I may have mentioned that the link to Instagram was at MyWoolMitten. That's no longer what it is. It's now at MyWoolMitten Farm. So just something to be aware of. But go check out those links. Come back and follow along in our sock spin along. Thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it, whether you're a new or returning viewer. And I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and follow along on my farm journey. We'll see you next time.